Imagine finding out you have cancer. Not after symptoms appear, but years before you ever feel sick. What if all it took was just a few drops of blood? It sounds like science fiction. But scientists in Switzerland have developed a remarkable new technology that could completely change how cancer is detected in the future. Here's what they discovered and why doctors around the world are paying close attention. Today we're talking about one of the most exciting developments in cancer research. Researchers at the Paul Scherrer Institute in Switzerland have created an innovative blood testing approach that uses artificial intelligence to search for tiny biological changes linked to cancer. While this technology is still being tested and isn't available for routine medical use yet, experts believe it could one day help diagnose cancer much earlier than current methods. And when it comes to cancer, earlier detection can save lives. What makes this test different? Most of the screening tests we use today are designed to detect one specific type of cancer. For example, mammograms are used to check for breast cancer. Colonoscopies help identify colon cancer. And PSA blood tests are commonly used to screen for prostate cancer. The challenge is that many other cancers don't have simple screening tests, especially in their earliest stages. That's where this new research stands out. Instead of searching directly for cancer cells, the Swiss scientists focused on how cancer may change certain cells circulating in our blood. Even in the early stages of disease, these blood cells may carry subtle biological changes that reveal something unusual is happening inside the body. Using artificial intelligence, researchers can identify these tiny patterns far more accurately than the human eye ever could. How does the technology work? Think of your bloodstream as a communication network that connects every organ in your body. When cancer begins to develop, it doesn't just affect one area. It also influences your immune system and can alter the appearance of certain blood cells. The researchers closely examined the nucleus, the central part of these cells that contains genetic material. They then trained artificial intelligence to recognize extremely small structural differences that may be linked to cancer. In early laboratory studies, the system successfully distinguished blood samples from healthy individuals and people with certain cancers. While these findings are very encouraging, researchers emphasize that much more testing is still needed. What about the claim of detecting cancer 10 years early? You've probably seen headlines claiming that this blood test can detect every cancer up to 10 years before diagnosis. Those headlines are a bit misleading. At this time, there is no approved blood test that can reliably identify every type of cancer a decade before symptoms appear. Scientists worldwide are developing multi-cancer detection tests, but they are still undergoing extensive clinical research before they can become part of routine healthcare. So it's important to see this discovery for what it truly is, a promising scientific advance, not a finished medical breakthrough. Why early detection is so important? The reason researchers are so excited is simple. The earlier cancer is found, the better the chances of successful treatment. Early diagnosis often means smaller tumors, more treatment options, fewer complications, and significantly better survival rates. For many forms of cancer, catching the disease before it spreads can dramatically improve a patient's outcome. That's why scientists continue searching for faster, simpler, and less invasive ways to detect cancer. If successful, a simple blood test could eventually make routine screening much easier for millions of people. What happens next? Although the early results are promising, several important questions still need answers. Can this technology accurately detect many different types of cancer? Will it perform just as well in large groups of people? Can it reduce false positives and unnecessary anxiety? Most importantly, will earlier detection actually save more lives? Researchers are now conducting larger clinical studies to answer these questions before the test can be approved for everyday medical use. Medical science is moving toward a future where diseases can be detected earlier, treatments become more personalized, and artificial intelligence helps doctors make faster and more accurate decisions. The work being done by Swiss researchers is another exciting step in that direction. While this blood test isn't ready for hospitals just yet, it offers hope that one day detecting cancer could be as simple as having your blood checked during a routine health visit. Until then, Continue following your doctor's recommended screening schedule, maintain healthy lifestyle habits, and never ignore unusual symptoms. Early awareness remains one of the most effective ways to protect your health. If you enjoy learning about the latest medical discoveries explained in simple, easy-to-understand language, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.